There are a lot of exciting events in this show. We are going to talk about Bitcoin and where we stand in the markets right now. We'll look at how Apple is doing in the ILP, because we have some exciting news to share. After that, we'll watch a movie about XRP, which is about to grow very quickly. We need to find where it is on the price chart, so let's begin. Stay calm. Let's look at Bitcoin, which is now worth 67.69 USD and has gone up by 1.13% in the last day. Ethereum is now worth 2,484 USD. Right now, USDT is up 76% and USDC is trading at its dollar pegs, which is exactly where we want it to be. A mean price for XRP is 51. It is in the green though. Cryptocurrencies are now worth 77% more than they were before. Now, 2,315 billion people are watching the Solana people. They are making the rules. I believe the goal we're looking for is right. I'm sorry I don't have that list with me. As soon as we fix the problem, Solana will go up to $200. We have done our best work so far. So far, this bull market in 2024 has been a good time to buy. Initially, when I started investing in it before it hit its peak, I was sure that it would easily increase by 10 times and continue to rise. Here at Solana, this is a very good sign. It was almost $200 before Bitcoin's price started to go up, which only means it will go up a lot more. This is what Dr. Profit said. I can't believe how true this is. Everyone is there. Since March of this year, I've stuck to my plan. An average of 55,000 Bitcoins are put into the bottom box when it is bought in Q1. Anyone who has been following me for the past 2 years has probably put about $25,000 into Bitcoin. That's almost a 3x right now, and it will only go up from here. Do what the plan says. Remember that Microsoft's quarterly reports are coming out soon. On this channel, I always share tactics with you. There are reports that Microsoft will put money into Bitcoin, which is exciting because it will let big companies get into these markets. After that, we'll take care of everything so you don't have to worry. It will be a matter of fact. We've been looking forward to this moment for a long time. Our goal was to do better than the institutions. If we were successful, the institutions would accept us because of how well we did. Institutions don't usually put money into something just because it exists. To enter and try it, you need to pray and hope that adoption happens and that these things work out. After that, we want to get support from institutions.
We are
seeing exactly that right now. In terms of digital money, one Bitcoin was worth $1. Everyone laughed at it, ignored it, and wouldn't put money into it, but now that it's at 67,000, people are starting to look into the institutions. This is how the plan works. We are looking for this market, which is a sign that prices will go up. Remember that there are only 2 Bitcoin companies in the US that are clear about how they are regulated. Big buyers in XRP and Bitcoin will rush into the market because they know the price will change after they put millions of dollars in. Millions of dollars and more are coming in from these areas. People, they're coming in fast. There won't be a small drip that makes you think, hey, let's just throw in 100,000. We might bring a millionaire to this place, but they'll bring in a lot of money. Professor Keith showed the chart he was talking about. We have been talking about Professor Keith's claims about XRP for a while now, and they have been proven to be true. A lot of people have been laughing since the beginning of the year, but XRP's 3 main goals are not funny. At 60,775, he has everything under control at 66,675. Everything ends at that road and is in the same neighborhood. There is a final payment of 75 cents when the XRP price goes above 75 cents. It's time to move forward. That's exactly what we're waiting for. Our look is for that. It has to be done by the end of the year. I told you 3 or 4 months ago that XRP had to hit $75 by the end of the year. Now I'm telling you that XRP will not look good next year if we don't get 75 cents by the end of the year. I think the best time for XRP to reach its highest point will be in 2025. I don't think we'll see a 6% market cap dominance like we did in 2017 and 2020. If we see 7 to 10 trillion in this cycle, XRP will likely reach around $6. But I want to make sure I cover everything, so I'll show you this video in the pot. Second video of the day. Larsson and Chris, I have already shown you this. Chris, but shouldn't I show it to you again? Chris Larsson's false claim that Gary Gensel was the worst public worker in US history is hurting the country. But let's think about this for a moment. Read what Hoffman said about Lina Khan. He says Lina Khan needs to leave and is a big backer of the Democrats. That has worked out completely wrong, right? One thing that probably will ensure Lina Khan stays in that job is that she has done some good and some bad things, but I'm not going to give Gary Gensler any more power. I'm not going to say anything because donors shouldn't be involved in this, and what will happen to him has no good reason. We're voting for the candidate because of what she stands for, and we trust that she will make decisions that are in line with what she has said she believes. Ripple is taking a stand in this case. Ripple made a smart strategy move here, and even though some people don't agree with them, they will win because they have given money to both sides of the argument. That makes sense, but I don't like that they're giving away XRP. He should have given her USD based on what was likely to happen. Let's look at all that XRP that's being put into the markets. Researchers say that in the last week, the number of people interested in Bitcoin has hit an all-time high. This comes from the cryptocurrency. Several on-chain platforms have stated that Docomo's recent record-breaking rise in open interest has caused a lot of debate over the past week. However, an economic analytics company says that the number of people interested in Bitcoin has reached an all-time high. High says that this week, open interest in both term future contracts and preps will hit a new all-time high of 32.9 billion. This means that there will be a lot more leverage entering the system. Now that we've talked about Bitcoin's potential and the market value of all cryptocurrencies, we expect the first stop to be at 2.5 trillion. We will work to reach $3 trillion after we reach $2.5 trillion. Many people in the industry say that we could hit anywhere from 4.5 trillion to 7 trillion by the end of this year, 2025. I don't think we'll get there. That's possible, but we still have time to rush toward it and get to the $500 billion mark. The chance is running out, so it needs to start quickly. Afterwards, we have this very interesting thing. It is really revolutionary. On a Sunday morning, it's exciting news to share. The RLUSD stablecoin is protected by Apple Pay's connection to it. The crypto master plan for adding the Ripple stablecoin has been made public. Nancy Beat, who is the Chief Sales and Marketing Officer at Uphold, gave a talk at the Ripple Swell Conference. We talked about keeping our position as a ruleless exchange partner, among other things. We all know that the things that were talked about above include exchange partners, USD interest accounts, debit cards, Apple Pay's new goods that are coming out soon, and Wall Street's impact on cryptocurrencies. Because of this, the Ledger API made it possible to use Apple Pay this year. Don't worry about that, people. We looked at this and put it out in June of this year. The fact that Apple and Ripple are working together shows that people are becoming more open to cryptocurrencies. We'll get to the article after we've added Zoom Plus to Apple Pay. It's been 4 months since the first post. Apple adds Ripple's Interledger to iOS 18's Tap to Pay feature. On the other hand, remember that Ripple's Interledger system does not need XRP. But it can be used as a bridge exchange and works with the Intel Ledger protocol. This means that the Intel Ledger protocol can do its job. It doesn't care about currency, so it can use anyone. When you compare Bitcoin, Ethereum, and XRP, this leveling of the playing field makes sure that the fastest and cheapest choice always wins. Which will win at that point? The main thing, too, remember, is that Apple Pay has added our waves to the Ledger, the ILP, and the most recent version of iOS 18 for tapping. It makes sense to pay for all of this. Things are starting to fit together. This is real news. Do you see that this isn't piecing? This is what you get when you put together news stories. Yes, of course. Based on my memory, we put the ILP into Safari sometime in 2018 or 2019. Remember that this is a process of growth and acceptance. We are now seeing the continuation of this chat, which includes talking about how it works with iOS 18 and how it improves the tap-to-pay system. I'm telling you that I'm on my way, which is very important.